She says, "I don't feel a connection," and suddenly you're questioning everything. Your approach, your jokes, your entire dating strategy. You delete the app for 2 weeks. When you finally reopen it, you hesitate before messaging anyone new. The last rejection is still playing on repeat in your head. Here's the truth. 90% of guys handle rejection the exact same way, and it's killing their confidence. I'm going to show you 3 techniques that stop the spiral before it starts. When she ghosts you after 3 dates or gives you that "I don't feel a connection" text, your stress hormones spike, confidence drops, and you start questioning everything. Here's the truth. Her rejection reflects her preferences, not your value. Women filter attraction based on compatibility, timing, chemistry, variables you can't control. Understanding this is your first step to protecting your confidence. Technique 1. Reframe your thoughts. Your brain defaults to "I'm not good enough" after rejection. This is negative thinking on autopilot. Here's how to reframe it in real time. Notice the thought. "She rejected me because I'm unworthy." Challenge it. What evidence proves this? "She doesn't know your full value from 2 dates." Replace it. "Her choice reflects her specific preferences right now. It says nothing about my worth to someone else." Mini scene 1. You text her for a second date. 3 hours pass. You see she's active on Instagram, posting stories, but no reply. Your chest tightens. Instead of spiraling into "I'm boring," you grab your journal. Write it down. She's not responding. That's a fact. It doesn't mean I'm undateable. It means we're not aligned. You close the journal. The panic fades. By the next day, she's mentally moved to the "not a match" category, not the failure list. You open the dating app, confidence intact. Technique 2. Self-compassion exercise. Men struggle with this because it feels weak. It's not. Self-compassion means treating yourself like you'd treat your best friend after rejection. This reduces emotional pain faster than beating yourself up. Try this 3-step reset. Acknowledge the pain. "This sucks. Rejection hurts." Don't minimize it. Recognize it's universal. Every guy faces this. "I'm not alone." Offer yourself kindness. "I'm learning. This doesn't define me." Technique 3. Exposure mindset shift. Your brain wants to avoid rejection by quitting dating. That makes fear stronger. Flip the script. Treat each approach as practice, not a test. Repeated exposure to rejection decreases emotional intensity. You literally get used to it. Reframe interactions this way. Before approaching. This is data collection, not a validation test. During, focus on the experience, not the outcome. After rejection, 1 more rep completed. My confidence muscles just got stronger. Mini scene 2. You're at a bar. You spot her across the room, exactly your type. Walk over, introduce yourself. She smiles politely, says she's waiting for friends, and turns back to her phone. Old you would have left crushed. New you thinks, noted. She wasn't available or interested. That's 2 different variables, and I can't control either. You head back to your group, feeling neutral. 10 minutes later, you approach someone else. No hesitation. The sting from the first one already faded because you framed it as practice, not failure. These 3 techniques work fast. But here's what separates guys who bounce back in hours from guys who spiral for weeks. Understanding why rejection hits so hard in the first place. What happens in your brain during rejection when she rejects you? Your brain's fear center fires up, the same region that triggers when you're in physical danger. Your brain actually processes social rejection like physical pain. Your logical brain, which handles perspective, gets suppressed. This is why you spiral into "I'll never find anyone" instead of "this wasn't a match." Reframing reverses this pattern. When you challenge the negative thought, your logical brain reactivates and calms down the fear center. You're literally rewiring your brain's default reaction to rejection. Why female selectivity isn't about you women developed quick filtering mechanisms for potential partners. Biology made reproduction riskier for them. So selectivity became survival. Her instant no reflects rapid compatibility assessment, not a judgment of your entire existence. When women choose partners, they evaluate dozens of factors: timing, life stage, emotional availability, physical chemistry, shared values. Most are outside your control. When she swipes left or doesn't text back, she's filtering for her specific needs at this moment. Another woman with different preferences might pursue you aggressively. This isn't about harsh gatekeeping. It's natural attraction dynamics. Understanding this prevents you from internalizing rejection as inherent unworthiness. Building a resilience, routine the techniques from earlier compound when practiced consistently. Here's how to integrate them. Daily reframing practice 5 minutes. Journal 1 dating interaction. Identify automatic negative thought. Replace with evidence-based perspective. Weekly exposure challenge. Approach 2 new people with 0 outcome attachment. Focus on the experience, not validation. Monthly self-compassion check. Review rejections. Ask, would I judge my best friend this harshly? Extend that same kindness to yourself. Consistent practice builds emotional resilience that lasts beyond individual rejections. You're training your brain to default to healthy perspectives instead of catastrophizing. Mini scene. Second date with someone new. She mentions her ex ghosted her after 3 months. You pause. That must have hurt. I've been there wondering what you did wrong when it's really just mismatched timing. She nods, eyes softer. Exactly. How'd you get past it? You lean back, genuine. Stopped making her choices about my value. Help me show up confident for someone who actually wants to be here. She smiles. I can tell. You're not like most guys who just say what I want to hear. The reframing you practiced alone just became connection in real time. Your next steps start with 1 technique this week. When the next rejection hits, and it will, because dating involves volume, apply the reframe immediately. Notice how the sting fades faster than before. Track this over a month. You'll see your baseline confidence rise because you've stopped letting external validation dictate your internal worth. Rejection still won't feel great, but it'll stop destroying you. That's the difference between guys who quit after a few bad experiences and those who build genuine confidence that women actually notice. You now know how to reframe rejection immediately and why your brain treats it like physical pain. Here's your action plan. Next time she doesn't text back or says she's not interested, grab your journal. Write the automatic thought. Challenge it with evidence. Replace it with truth. Do this once, and the sting fades. Do it 10 times, and rejection stops controlling you. Drop your worst rejection story in the comments. Hit like if this clicked. Subscribe for dating psychology that actually works. Stop letting her choices define your worth.